in some bodies, I mean body on stage, I can see Butoh. And maybe they don't even know this exists.
Ernst Fischer from Munich was educated as a puppeteer and studied no theatre and Butoh. He's been living in London since 1978, performing mostly in his own living room theatre.
The essence of my dance is the confrontation with my sexuality, and thus also with my identity. The questions, who am I? Who could I be? How can I constantly invent myself anew? To write oneself, to create oneself. The essence of my dance, am I?
Ich überlege mir viel. Und ich arbeite auch viel, wenn ich allein arbeite, mit Objekten.
I lie about a lot, I sit about a lot, I think up things, if I have to give a performance or if I would like to give one. When I have seen an object that I like or watched a situation that interests me, I need a lot of time to let something grow. I hardly train or rehearse, I think of something, I make my objects and then I dance.
Ich bin auch sehr interessiert am Butoh Körper, an dieser Idee, dass also im Sinne von Tanz, dass wir nicht immer alle...
I'm very interested in the Butoh body, especially regarding its implications for dance, that we do not always have to be on tiptoes, straight and beautiful. In every dance class I've been attending, the teachers kept saying, smile. But life makes me much too anxious at times. I smile a lot, but there are so many fears hiding behind that smile, which I would like to explore while performing, and I believe that Butoh can help me doing that.
Das sind so viele Ängste immer, die ich gern erforschen möchte in meiner Vorstellung. Und ich glaube auch, dass der Butoh irgendwie hilfreich sein kann für mich.
The Swedish dancer Susanna Akerlund studied with Yoko Ashikawa and Tomoe Shizune and worked for years in the Butoh tradition with her own company Suen.
You know, I see myself as a performing artist, dancer, but also a fighter, a warrior for body. Because the use of the body now in society is very low. You use the body to transport yourself to the job, you do something, you go home, you make money. You know, it's not alive here. You know, and there's so many resources hidden in here. If I want to prepare something, I take a walk. And I just come home and I see what gets stuck on my body. So I go out and I see the barbed wire around the cow fence, or I see the cow's eyes maybe or something, and I come home and then suddenly it's inside me. Why do we move? Why do we think? Why do we eat? All these things are the base of the dance. And we don't know the answers maybe, but for me, I love so much to be alive, and this is the starting point for my dance. This is the only thing I can say, that I really love being alive. I will always continue this work because it's such a natural part of me. I will do performances and I will meet people. Maybe it can in some point develop into new expressions for myself also. But I need to be on stage. I was born there and I will always be there.
I began by trying to forget everything else that I knew, and I would work in a room with no light, lock the door, take off my clothes and just lie on the floor. And so I started then a new phase of my own exploration.
Ray Baskerville from Great Britain has shown his improvised pieces all over Europe as well as in Japan. He teaches in London, where he founded the British Butoh association Butoh Kinoko.
this is the essence of my dance, and also the teaching is about embodiment. So that consciousness also is expanded beyond the awareness of just the physical body and the physical world. So I incorporate different aspects of physical training that I've done, or performance training, but also aspects that come from my work as a healer. So you might have to sustain that for longer than 15 minutes. So you really have to continue investigating for yourself so that you don't get to a point where you don't know what to do anymore. So it's really about the development of a whole human being and not just somebody as a dancer.
One thing which I find essential is the question about distance. When you work, that there's a distance between your, on all levels. I mean, from your private person to the performing figure, and on all levels.
Kitt Johnson from Denmark, founder of the group Exact, is a dancer and choreographer. Her work is based on new dance and Butoh.
And for the idea of working, I think we would like to make a mix of individual work and group work.
Choreography and more free work.
So in a sense, they will work together as a group, and we'll choreograph the group's movement through the space. It will probably be from there right through. But within the group and the group choreography, there'll be space for the people as individuals to make specific choreography of their own.
You can maybe present something which is very serious, very heavy, but that you are also, you have the counterbalance inside of you somewhere, which can be the humor, for instance, and sometimes it can be visible, sometimes it can disappear. This I hope to have. I mean, my biggest interest right now is, I think the interest which I had maybe for 1 or 2 years, and it's really to find out how to exist on stage and how to create this, my dance, not in me but in the space between me and the audience. How to make myself disappear somehow.